I played with no sound. It was a strange experience. Usually, games are filled with a symphony of sounds. The clang of swords, the roar of engines, the whispers of dialogue, the ambient hum of a virtual world. But this time, silence. At first, it was jarring. I found myself glancing at the volume icon, half expecting it to be muted. Only to remember this was intentional. The game, a sprawling open-world adventure, felt fundamentally altered. Exploring a bustling marketplace was like watching a silent film. Characters moved their mouths, but no words emerged. Combat was reduced to visual cues: the flash of steel, the grunt of exertion, the visual impact of a hit. It forced me to rely entirely on visual information. I had to pay closer attention to animations, to subtle environmental details, to on-screen prompts I might have previously ignored. The lack of audio cues, like an enemy's footsteps or a charging spell, made stealth sections incredibly tense. Every shadow felt like a potential threat. The music was also absent. Typically, a game's soundtrack sets the mood, builds suspense, or highlights triumphant moments. Without it, the emotional impact of certain scenes was diminished. But it also created a different kind of atmosphere. A more introspective, perhaps lonely, feeling permeated the experience. It was as if the game world was performing, but I was the only audience aware of the silence. Interestingly, I found myself more immersed in the visual storytelling. Developers had clearly put effort into animations and character expressions. And without audio distraction, these elements stood out more. I noticed environmental details I'd never seen before: the intricate patterns on armor, the subtle shifts in lighting. It made me appreciate the artistry in game development. However, it also highlighted how crucial sound design is. The lack of feedback, the absence of auditory confirmation for actions, made some interactions feel less satisfying. Jumping felt less impactful without a thud, landing less solid without a crunch. The overall pacing felt different too. Without audio cues to punctuate action or provide urgency, I found myself dictating the pace, taking my time, and soaking in the visuals. It was an experiment that offered a unique perspective, forcing a re-evaluation of how we perceive and interact with virtual worlds. As a way to appreciate game design's intricate layers, playing with no sound was a surprisingly revealing endeavor.